Hi, my name is Whitney Mrzieski. This is my career profile 2 for Family 150. The organization in which I'd be working for as the Family Life Educator is through the University of Wisconsin. Their address is 569 North Cedar Street, Suite 3, and that's in Adam, Wisconsin. A website to contact them at is www.uwex.edu/CES/. A career contact for this career is Marianne Schilling, and she's a family living agent. A phone number to reach her at is 608-339-4237, and an email is marianne.schilling@ces.uwex.edu. The working environment as a family life educator is very large. It's a very large organization because it is through the University of Wisconsin, and it covers all of Adams County as well as different parts of the state of Wisconsin. For that reason, it requires a lot of time and effort spent in there, and one of the working environment conditions that you would need to be aware of is that you need to have constant availability for transportation. You need to always be able to go anywhere within the county and at times throughout the state. This also, another working condition for hours is that a lot of times you need to have availability on evenings during the week, and sometimes the weekends, just the weekends you would need to work. And that depends usually on the local needs, the community needs, and other educational programs, in which case your job would be able to meet those needs. It's not exactly family friendly because it does require a full-time load, and it's constantly, as it might cut into family time on the weekends or in the evenings when other families are available that you have to help them. So typical stressors in this job is the simple fact that it is such a large region and you have a vast responsibility to look over, and you have to be able to at times balance being the boss, the employee, and a community worker all at different points in your job. It could be a couple times throughout the day, or it could be a couple times throughout the week. And all of that can be really stressful to be able to balance and keep everything organized and be able to, in a way, be self-motivated and know where to go from the next step. And another thing is you have to meet very high expectations for the university and maintain a specific organization and reporting system with their offices as well as with the people that you work with. Typical benefits include retirement, vacation, days, sick leave, health insurance, and other insurances, but these are all dependent on the position that you have and how you're classified within that working position. And so there's different variables in which case you could fall under, and that's based off of the state of Wisconsin and their benefits. Common job tasks within this field is to design and deliver education programs, conduct and collect ongoing assessments of community and education needs, reach and engage all diverse audiences and allow them to have equal access to these programs, prepare and promote the educational programs, develop and maintain relationships to help and fund the programs, and that's really important to be able to continue that networking. Open communication with office and keep on evolving the organizational needs and programs. And finally, to contribute as being a leader and following for smooth and effective changes in all areas. So, like I mentioned before, you have to have that leadership. You have to be able to step into the boss position at a drop of a hat and be able to have the ability to do that. Educational requirements: you must have a master's degree in a family developed related field, past knowledge in a profession of family studies such as consumer science, family, financial education, health and nutrition, or human science. It requires previous experience. It could either be paid or volunteer. In working at a community level and having worked with educational needs in a community setting, and that's really important to the university in their application process. Experience with interacting effectively with diversity in all aspects, and some of those would be culture, age, race, gender, disability, and so on, and that's really important because the county has so many different types of people, and you have to be able to relate well to everyone and have experiences with differences and diversity. And you need to be able to have skills in planning and implementing programs, as well as evaluating and learning experiences. That goes back to how I mentioned to report and evaluate the programs that you're working with and the people that are in those programs. A starting salary range is from $42,000 a year, and it can go to $48,000 a year in this specific state in this field of a family life educator. Miscellaneous career information is for the application process. A criminal record will be run before obtaining the position. You need 3 professional work references for your application, and that's really important. References are usually a big part in application process. And just as a side note, something that I always look into when looking for a job is kind of recreation activities that are in that area, in that state in which you're seeking a job, because that's an important part of where you live is the location. So as far as that goes, Adams County has a great amount of outdoor adventures, and it's very high in participating in those outdoor adventures. It looks like a really fun place to do, and hunting, camping, fishing, it goes on and on. The information source that I got all of my information at was http://employment.ncfr.org under the Jobs tab. And that's about all. Thank you.